Hello, I'm Leslie Johnson. I'm Executive Director of Chico Housing Action Team, also known as CHAT. I'm here to tell you about an EVERHART Village project and ask for your support in making this project a reality. EVERHART Village is going to be a shelter for people with mental illness who are already working with behavioral health, but they have no place to live while they are receiving services. This is a big problem because it's a challenge for people living unsheltered to stay on their treatment plans. They often have their medicines stolen. They sometimes have their phone stolen. They lack transportation to get to their appointments. And they often actually tend to sleep in the daytime because of fear of sleeping at night. CHAT is the perfect organization to work with the county on this project because we are a local Chico-based nonprofit organization, and we have focused a lot on developing plans for a tiny house village, starting all the way back in 2013 when we first started meeting as a group to talk about solutions to homelessness. After first developing an alternative cold weather shelter called Safe Space in conjunction with local churches, CHAT rented our first 4-bedroom house in 2014, and we started subletting bedrooms to people who were homeless. For the most part, the residents got along pretty well, and the shared housing arrangement actually worked. The following year, CHAT rented another house and started renting out more bedrooms to people who were without housing. The tenants were thrilled, and we realized we were really onto something. Since then, we've continued renting more and more houses to people with mental illness, to college students, to people with chronic health conditions, maybe most importantly, to families with children. Having a door to close and a lock to lock and a warm, dry place to sleep really changes people's lives. The joy that our residents express when they move into a home makes it all worthwhile.
I'm home!
So while CHAT has been able to help many residents get into existing housing, one thing we have not yet done is develop a new project from the ground up. We've always loved the idea of building a tiny house village, as I mentioned. Besides providing low-cost shelter, the great thing about this kind of arrangement, it provides people with a combination of both privacy and a sense of community. People who have been homeless are accustomed to having other people around them, and they actually tend to help and support one another more than you might think. Living in community really helps people develop a sense of shared responsibility as they do their assigned chores. They have meetings about their hopes and fears and challenges. The EVERHART Village shelter will consist of 20 small sleeping cabins, and we will start with pre-built sheds, and then we're going to add heating, insulation. They're going to have windows and cute little porches. They're even going to have toilets, sinks, beds. They'll have mini fridge, microwave, table with a couple of chairs. They'll even have a little space for storage. In addition, EVERHART Village is going to have a community center, and that's where people will do their laundry, take their showers. There'll be a shared kitchen facility and also a nice big meeting room and some offices. We'd also hope to have some garden space and lots of activities led by volunteers as well. CHAT is very optimistic that we'll be able to receive some substantial grant funding to cover staffing costs for running the program. The county has let us use this property, and it's in a great location for us. It's right next to behavioral health offices and near other services. But this property does not have sewer, water, or electricity on site yet. The county's helping us by waiving permit fees. The city is not charging us for sewer hookups. Community donations have already been collected that will be able to cover the cost of the community building and the tiny houses. But we are facing very substantial expenses for building a road onto this property, grading the property, putting in the foundations for all the buildings, trenching for the water, sewer, putting in a fire hydrant, and bringing in electrical service. This is where you come in. CHAT is asking for your support to help create this wonderful shelter project for Chico people who are laboring under the double burdens of both homelessness and mental illness, and who really want to change their lives. CHAT is working closely with behavioral health in both the planning and the carrying out of this project. Behavioral health will be providing intensive services to our residents along with the case management that CHAT case managers will be doing. There will be on-site staff around the clock to take care of day-to-day issues, take care of the facilities, and deal with any crisis that may arise. CHAT is in the midst right now of a big fundraising push to get this infrastructure built. So this is a great time to help with your financial support. Please help us make EVERHART Village a reality. Thank you.